Hello everyone. So I hope you all are doing good, right? My last session, previous session, you all might have gone through the inheritance, polymorphism. In polymorphism, we are discussing about method overriding or dynamic polymorphism, right? That is runtime polymorphism, how interface way of implementation happens. Let me share my screen and we'll continue today from there where we left yesterday. Yes, my screen is shared. So this is what this program. These are the program which we did yesterday. This is the program which we did in my previous session. So this is the polymorphism package. We have A employee, B employee, C employee, employees, right? Now, yesterday I had a diagram, right? I had a diagram I was showing you. So let's say like this. This is what employee. This is what uh, A employee, B employee, this C, right? Now the inheritance, how it will happen. This employee is the interface. This is how it is, right? This is how it happens. This is for your knowledge, and these sessions are only for beginners, for college going students or maybe freshers. They can learn through this. Here, employee is an interface. Employee, B employee, C employee. So one thing I will do: A employee and C employee are classes. B employee is an abstract, right? So this is what we are going to implement. So first, what we did, we implemented A employee, which is inheriting the or which is implementing an employee and interface, and we have implemented all the method of interface. That a employee has one local method which is not available in interface, and I had shown you how to access that method also, right? This is what we did yesterday. This last line number, what is that? This last line, if you see, this is line number 17. That is what it is displaying, right? A local method to the A employee class. Now let's go to the B class. This will be an abstract class, right? So what will happen in abstract class? At least one method will be unimplemented. So all methods came here. Huh? So let's say we will copy this all methods from A employee, right? We will have the same implementation. Only a message will change. So it won't take much time in that way. But if I start writing everything again, it will take much time. Our purpose is to understand the concept. So here all the methods are implemented now. Right? All the methods are implemented. So one method, let's say its last method, get employee salary by employee name. This method is, let's say, abstract. We'll make this method as abstract. Will not have any definition. Right? It is showing some error. See what it is saying. Implement com.example employee name list is your type reference delete type list should be this method require a body. The last one is very important. The method requires a body instead of semicolon. That means it is asking us to implement, right? It is asking us to implement. So what we do? Right. Abstract. We save from implementing it. So public abstract list this. This is the method which we have not implemented, and we made this method as abstract because child class will be quiz, or the class who is going to inherit this abstract class, that class will implement this method. In top, let's say we remove this abstract from here, right? Yeah, I have removed this abstract. It is showing error. What kind of error? Let's read it. The type B employee must be an abstract class to define abstract method. Got it? So if you have abstract method, then your class is by default it is abstract. You have to define it as abstract. Now let's go to C class. In C class, what we will do, we will just write unimplemented methods, right? We have written it here. And what I will do, it will implement employee and it will extend what? The employee. See, now I'm writing implements this and this. So what it is showing? Syntax error to extends permits expected. Extend permits expected. Now if I do this, so this is another syntax. The syntax is you need to first extend, then you need to implement. Alright. So now see this get employee detail is already implemented in B class. This is also implemented in B class. This is also get employee designation is also implemented in B class. So we will not implement it here. We will inherit these functionalities. Right? We will inherit this functionality here. We will only implement this one. This one will just get this method from the AE employee, the definition of that method. That is get employee salary by name. Okay. So this is method is implemented now. Right? This method is implemented. So what happened now? When we used when we used when we used in B class, if you go to B class, B class is in B employee. It's not B employee class is it implements employee interface, and it override all the methods. Means it define all the methods properly with definition, except it left one method, that is get employee salary by employee. No, this is the only method it left, right? This is the only method it left, and this method we're implementing in C employee class. Other methods are as it is. Now what we will do, we will override one method there. That is this one. This get employee age. We will override this method. We will have it another definition for this method. Employee ID equals to this, return 43, returning age 43, here I will put just 44, or employee not found. And what I will do, and I will add some message here to make it that we're getting into the C employee class. right? To see the output in a proper way. My people those are watching my videos. These episodes are only, or these sessions are only for, uh, these sessions are only for YouTube video. Nothing. I'm not taking any training session. Uh, if you see the participant list, this is only me. There is no one else enrolled here. So I am using this meeting, Zoom meeting, to record all these sessions and upload it to YouTube. And no one joined in this session. No one joined the session. This session is only for my uh, junior friends, those who asked me to, you know, for Java knowledge sharing. I am recording this session for them and uploading it for them. So these sessions are only for students, those who are interested, or learners those who are interested to learn Java. They can watch on my YouTube channel all these sessions. I'll complete all these sessions, of we can say Java certification as much as possible to best of my knowledge. Because current days I don't know what content Java certification is having. I will check it, but I will try to uh, give all these sessions in this YouTube, uh, on my YouTube channel. Right. So this is the thing what we did. I just took a break to tell that this video is specially for students or learners those who requested me. I can take that session, so I am creating a video on my free time, uploading it to YouTube. You and sharing my link to them. If they are interested, they can watch it and learn from them. Learn from these all videos. Right? Any concern, any question you can ask me. See, this is coming back to the session. Here, if you see this BEMC employee is only implementing this one method, that is get employee salary by employee name and get employees. That is what? Get employee. That is overriding. We are changing the definition here. We will change the definition here, and that's what we did here, right? Rather 43, we made it 44. So this is how we implemented this class. Why I implemented it this way, what I want to show, you will come to know. You will come to know now. So let's go to the main method. So these all things I will just put it comment. So it will not create any confusion. What concept I explained to you in A employee is about downcasting the interface to class variable and interface way of implementation, that you should remember. Here also I will go with the same interface way of implementation and abstract class way of implementation. So first we'll create an object or a class variable, right? Of here it is B employee, right? See, when I typed B employee, Eclipse suggested me this. You know why? Because B employee, why? Tell me. Why it suggested me like this? Any idea? Now I'm trying to create B employee class, it's not allowing me. Any idea why? Cannot instantiate the type of BE employee. You cannot create an object of an abstract class. You know, you have to take out that abstract class, and then you can only create the instant or object of abstract class. See, now if I do like this and enter like this, what it is doing? It is creating an BE employee class, but it is again adding a piece of code which is asking me to implement the get salary, employee salary by employee method, employee name. That means it is going to fetch all the BE employee definitions, method definitions, along with the new definition which I will add here in line number 23, and that definition that class object will be created, and this is called as anonymous class. We will read more about anonymous class later part of the session, so let's not worry about that now. So you understood that abstract class creation of an object for abstract class is not allowed. Here we'll go and write C employee. Yes, so C employees got created, right? C employee got created easily, and now we can do this. We can use this. I will create one more instance of C employee. C employee. C employee. This is C employee 1. C employee 2. Right? Here what I will do, here I will have B employee, not employee. Right? And the same thing I will do one more. Here I will have C employee. See, I created three object, right? I created three object, three class variable. One with interface type, one with superclass, that is abstract class type, another is same class. Now we will try to execute and see the outcome of this creation. I will take all these object here, all this thing here, all this method to the below. So reusing is another feature of Java, right? So here copy paste is also reusing for me. You can see, I put it here. So employee C employee one equal to new C employee. B employee. So first I will show you by using C employee. I am able to what I am able to achieve by using CE employee one. Right? So see here also get employees is giving error. An error. This error is because employee interface doesn't have get employee as. You getting me? Employee interface doesn't have get employee as. Let's go and see there. See this get employee as. I have not kept it here. I'm just deleting it for more clarity. So you don't have get employees, right? So that is the reason this main method is giving us error. To fetch that, what you need to do, you need to again downcast it, right? As I have mentioned earlier, so to fetch that, we need to downcast it. It is just the same as yesterday's session. You just need to downcast, and you will be able to see it. Yes. So now let me run it, right? Since we are, since we are since we are not implementing all these methods inside the all these methods not inside the C employee class, all are inside B employee class. So I will prefer to add one more statement everywhere, saying that inside inside B employee class, right? B employee get detail method. So this is the way we'll write one method inside every method so that it will be clearly visible to us. We are calling which you know class which method. Right? And one more is left. That is the CAE employee. Here already we have written inside CAE employee class. We'll add this get employees method. This method is not there in B employee class. Okay, now everything is done. Let's go back to here. This is what we have. Okay. So let me run this and see the output. So we have only used 19 line number C employee one objective. This is C employee one get employee detail, and this is only I have used. Run it and check it. What it get employee detail. So inside B employee, it is written inside B employee class get details method. The get details method we got the details, right? And for get inside C employee class get employees, right? Here it is saying inside C, and here it is saying inside B. Why? You should all ask me one question, right? If you see the output, the first one is inside B employee, and the second is one side C employee. Because C employee.java class doesn't implement get employee details. It is inheriting the get employee detail method. It is not overriding. It is only inheriting. That means all the methods implemented in B employee class are inherited by C employee. And if that method we override, it will show the definition of that method. See, here it is showing C employee class, get employees, not B employee. B employee also has get employees, as is 44. So what I will do for your clarification, just I will comment out this method in line number 28. I'll comment out this method in line number 28, and I will run it. Now, see what it is displaying. See, inside BE, get employees. That means C employee class inherited get employees from the B and using that method to display. Because I have commented it, right? Now I will uncomment it again. Now you see, instead of B employee, get employees here in the console. Yes, it will show C employee. Let me go and run. What? Inside C employee. So this is how it works. This is how called inheritance. This is how inheriting the properties of behavior of the superclass. That this superclass is an abstract class or a normal class doesn't matter. If the definition is there, it will inherit. Now we'll go to CE employee 2. We will use this abstract class variable type and see what we're getting. If you see in line number 23 and in line number 29, I have used the variable type of CE employee 2 instead of CE employee 1. I'll remove this one now, this downcast. See, there is no error. No? There is no error at all, right? Because BE employee class has get employees method. This get employees method is present in the BE employee class. Even my even my object is of C employee, you know, and class variable is of B employee. Till then there is no error because B employee class or abstract class has the method get employees, which is again present in C employee, or you can say if it is not present, C employee can inherit it, right? So visibility is there, but employee interface doesn't has that method, so visibility is not there. That is the reason we had error. And the same thing yesterday I explained by commenting uncommenting that method. Today I am explaining that same thing in place of abstract class. Now let me run it. See the difference. You got inside CE class, and the other one is inside BE class. Now there should be one question from you all. See, here it is BE employee. The class variable is BE employee. The very class variable type is BE employee. It should called inside BE employee class. So it will always identify which class, which method need to be invoked during runtime based on the object created for that class. If here the object of BE class is created, then it will call BE employee class, BE class get employees method. But here we have created C, so it is calling CE. If I want to call BE, then I have to downcast, I have to upcast it. There in case of interface, you are downcasting, we have to upcast it. I have to upcast it to call it. But what will happen? Let's see what it will call. I did upcast, right? See, so don't get confused. Even if you upcast, at the end, we created the object of CE employee, right? At the end, we created the object of CE employee. Even if you upcast, it is not going to call the method of BE employee. It will only call the CE employee method. If you want to see if it is calling BE employee method, then the way I did previously by commenting out that method in CE class, the same way you can do. You can comment it out here in CE class and you can check how it is happening. It will call B method will be inherited, B class method will be inherited, and B class method will be displayed here. See, that is how. Now let's do the reverse one. See, now uncomment this thing, uncomment from the C class. If you go to B employee and comment it here, it doesn't matter because already B class is an abstract class. Even if you comment another method, it won't matter. See, if I comment this method, what will matter? Visibility will be gone. Visibility is gone. Now I have to downcast it to be employed to downcast it to C employee. Get employees. I have to downcast it to C employee. Then only I will be able to use it. See, it is same as what I have shown you before prior to this using in case of interface, right? Interface is the type variable. It is the same thing here, right? But actually I was trying to show you here in the employee class rather commenting if you want to make it abstract, right? You can make it abstract, it will not be an issue. So there will be no issue, there will be no issue if you make it as an abstract, because already it is an abstract class. So making another method abstract won't change anything. This child class need to implement this method, otherwise child class will become an abstract class. That's the only difference. And when we execute it or when we use it, invoke it, it will not have any issue. You see the same thing here, it will come whatever it was, right? So let's go back to the BE employee, undo the changes. Yes, undo the changes. Now coming back to C employee. In C employee, we did this, coming back to this one. C employee, by class variable and object. So we put it here, right? What I did, I replaced C employee 2 object with C employee 3 object. Let's see. See, C employee class, B employee class. The same thing, nothing, no change, right? Now there is something called some concept is there. Some concept is there which we will discuss. Employee CCC class. Going to C class. Now let's implement get employee detail here again. Override, right? So see, I have added one more method called get employee detail. This one, right? This is the method I have added here. That means this method I have added. The default implementation, it is what it is doing. If you don't write anything, when it will inherit, it will have this kind of definition: super.get employee details dot employee ID. That means the super is a keyword. If you want to call the superclass method, you can always use this keyword to call the superclass method. This is what I want to show you. Super. There is another super. Can be this concept. It is like this. You know. Let's take out this super from here. Put it here and employee employee being equal to put out this, right? So what it is going to change, I will tell you. In the employee, in super get employee detail, what we have added: technology, innovation, salary, these all these we added, right? So let's say now salary is increased. Salary is increased. We just want to update the latest salary. So we'll call C employee and I'll put 10% increase, right? Let's say 15% increase, or let's say some percentage, X percentage increase, X percent, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 20. Let's not discuss about that. We don't know how much percentage increase. We will say we are writing the logic. We don't know how much percentage. So X percentage increase, we will write X percentage, right? And here what we'll do, return that same employee. Where I'll put SYS get employee detail. You know. Now let's see. Now let's run this. What happens? Now go to main method. We are already using the C employee 3, C employee 3 variable. Let's run it. See, now it is saying get C class get employee detail, get B class get employee detail, and then this is showing percentage increase, right? I will put one more, SAP to show you. Back from superclass method, right? So it will clearly say that it is back from superclass method. See, inside C employee class, because get employee detail is already inherited by and overridden by C employee. We have implemented it. Earlier we have not implemented it. That is the result is saying inside B class. Now it is get employee detail C class, right? Inside. Then it is calling the superclass method. So that's why it is going to the superclass definition of B employee, what we added in superclass. So in superclass we have added everything: name, ID, salary, employee type. What we are doing, what we are doing in child class, in C employee. In C employee, we are just modifying the salary. See, in B employee, the salary was star star star. In C employee, we just modified the salary to X percentage this. Right? So we are just modifying the salary to X percentage this. In this place. We are not doing anything. And if you see that updated salary is displayed here and type is 1. Employee department, technology, innovation. But, all others are same. No change. So this is what another concept of super, how to inherit, how to use the definition of superclass along with the child class. This is another feature of Java, and the keyword super can be used to, to go through that, right? So this is the concept what we have gone through now. Runtime and dynamic pulp regime, static pulp regime, inheritance. This is what we have gone through. So let me show you by changing this variable to employee to what you are getting the BEM output, and then it's the same output only, right? Everyone will get the same output because the object the object which you have created is of C employee, not for B employee or not for any other class, right? See, these videos are only on request from some of the juniors who are going to the colleges. Since they requested, I'm creating videos for them and uploading. So you all will be knowing about myself, my profile from so many days. I'm giving you all these sessions. So this is my profile. You all know this is my profile. I'm not a developer. I'm not a coder. I'm not a developer. I'm not a coder. So this is my profile. LinkedIn profile. I'm an engineering leader. I don't have a job. I am going through I'm applying for job, and I hope I will get a job very soon. This is, if you see, my LinkedIn account is also a verified account. It is not a fake account. My all social media account, whatever I have, all are authentic and my account. They are not, nothing is fake. And the information which you get from this account, all are truth, all are real. My educational, my professional, everything is real, and all that are true. So if you come down, you can see my experience here. My experience, my total experience, my education also you can see. My education also you can see, right? So all the experience, education you can see here. So today we discussed lots of things. We discussed a lot of things, about lattice and polymorphism. As I remember the concepts, so this much we have for polymorphism, that is static polymorphism, dynamic polymorphism. This is what I have shown you. Interface way of implement or abstract class type of implementation are called dynamic polymorphism or a runtime polymorphism, where you override the method and during runtime the uh, class variable will invoke the method based on the instant it is having, or based on the object it is holding, right? Based on the object it is holding, that object will decide which method to be invoked. That's how it is. This is what yesterday we left, and we finished this session today about polymorphism, that is inheritance and polymorphism, overriding. Super. Let me think if anything I'm missing. Anything I'm missing? Okay. So if you see this, based on this diagram, whatever I said, I implemented and I explained you in that same fashion, right? So see, always you can think about what you are having, what you are holding, and how you are to implement. As a programmer or coder, if you join a company as a fresher, you will be working as a programmer or coder. If you are working as a programmer or coder rather than any other designation or role, you should know what are the best practices and how you want to implement all these best practices in your coding, right? So all these best practices you need to implement in this coding. And today I will tell you some more thing about Eclipse. I think I've told you But again, I will tell you some more thing about Eclipse. How you can use it in a better way. See, Eclipse has a marketplace. You go to help, you go to Eclipse marketplace. See, I got disconnected. I will share it again. I don't know. Sometime since I'm using my phone for the internet, sometimes it get disconnected. I'm sharing it again. There are many ways to go to Eclipse Marketplace. Either you can go through this help Eclipse Marketplace or help Eclipse install new software. You can go through this, or you can go through browser also. You know, this is another way to go. Here you can go Marketplace, Eclipse Marketplace. You can write visit Eclipse Marketplace, right? And you when visit to Eclipse Marketplace, you will find many plugins, or many add-ons which can help you to do better in your coding or in your, you know, uh, in your development. To do have to do better in your development, these plugins are there. There are so many plugins, so many plugins for confidence tools for free at iOS. You will find so many tools which will help you to test your code, how efficient they are, you know, and which will help you to it will suggest you to add the code based on suggestion, right? It will suggest you uh, what you should write also. Nowadays, because of artificial intelligence, there are so many plugins for Eclipse, right? In Amazon also has a plugin for Eclipse, Amazon Q. Amazon Q is also having a plugin for Eclipse. You can integrate Amazon Q. You can see the plugin ID, JetBrain, VS Code, Visual Studio. It is also having a plugin, Eclipse. So you can always download all this kind of plugin and add to your Eclipse for the better development. So there are so many plugins available for this IDE. Go to the Eclipse marketplace, look into all these plugins, try to explore yourself. What else this IDE? See, I will tell you. If you are a student, you might be having bike or car. Anyway, let's say either you're working or you are a student. You will be having a bike, a two-wheeler, or a car. When you purchase a two-wheeler, it is like it doesn't have any accessories. You add accessories to it to make it more look more beautiful and for your better safety driving, right? So you are a driver. You know what to how to drive, and you know what all accessories you need for your vehicle. Similarly, Eclipse is IDE integration development environment, integrated development environment, and this is basically a vehicle for you, and you are the driver. You should know what all tools is needed to be added to the Eclipse so that your development will be better, right? If you want to write Python code in Eclipse, you can add Python plugin to Eclipse. It will help you to write Python codes. So as a driver, you should add your accessories to the vehicle. Yeah. So you are the driver of Eclipse or any ID you are using. Go to the marketplace, go to the marketplace and identify what all plugins or add-ons or accessories you need for Eclipse. Install it. It will help you to write more program. This is how this Eclipse IDE. Now today, without starting something else new, I just want to tell you some of these small tips and tricks. Yes. Sometime I have already told you, sometime you will see some error here on your Eclipse, right? Your project. So when you see error in Eclipse project, you should think, is there any JRE error? So if you have a JRE error, you always should know how to create a JRE in your this thing. I'll tell you how to do that also today. See, you go to always project properties. Yeah. In project properties, you go to Java build path. In Java build path, you go to libraries. In libraries, you will see JEA, JRE is added, right? So now, let's say you want to have one more JRE or something, right? So see, always you can go to add libraries. JRE system libraries. You go there, you'll see like this execution environment. This in this execution environment, if you see whatever here it is visible here, it is from by default coming from Eclipse plugin, whatever you have installed, right? You go to alternate JRE. This is the alternate JRE which you have configured or you have installed. So this is I always use the alternate JRE that is configured or that is installed in my system. So that my system version Java and Eclipse version Java will always same. So how to add this installed JRE? You can click on the installed JRE. You can add here. You select this standard with VM, standard VM, and then click on next. You go to directory. In this, you have to go to your JRE directory. You know, Go to program files, go to Java, go to JDK, that's 23, go to your libraries. This is not there, right? Hmm. Okay. This is it might be in program file x86. Program files. Okay. You select Java 23 and select this folder. So it will show you all these libraries, right? So I think this JDK3 is not proper because it is showing only one to me. Let me select. Hold on 1 second. Confused now. Okay. Right. We are in right only. Program files. JDK Java. JDK 23. Select. No, always have to select the JDK folder and put it okay. Then finish it. See, I got one more JDK here. You know, that is 23. And then what I can do, I can apply it and then I can apply and close. Right? So here I will see JDK 23. I will see JRE. I can select JDK 23 for my this project and I can finish. You know, but I have to remove this JD JRE and apply and close. So now this whole Eclipse project will be compiled or modified to JDK 23. So if I run it now, this will execute based on JDK 23. This is how we can create a this is again searching, scanning. It is again doing all these activities of building the project and it will run. See, after it did a build project and then it run. So what I'm trying to tell you, you also always can go through that path and you can always uh, update your JRE libraries or latest libraries to your Eclipse so that your system and your what is that? Your system, your desktop or laptop, whatever you're using that system and Eclipse environment will be same. This is the one use of Eclipse, right? One tips and tricks of Eclipse. Show you some more thing here. Yeah, I'll show you one more thing here that you know. A developer sometimes when they go through the many codes, they run through that and they get confused, right? Sometimes you don't know which your class is in web. Let's say you want to debug a particular line, how you can debug a particular line, right? Let's say when uh, it is coming to this class by writing system.out.println, we checked it is coming to this class when support.getEmployee is getting called. But I want to check what is happening in line number, let's say somewhere here, line number 12 or line number 18, what it is happening. I double clicked on line number 12 and line number 18. You see there will be one dot point here, line breakpoint, be employee, and you see line breakpoint, right? So what will happen now? These are the debug points. So I want to debug in this particular point. So what I will do, I will just go to debug as Java application. Right click and debug as Java application. Debug configuration should open up, but it's not opening up. Let's see. Hmm. Yes. So now you go debug run a Java application. You click on switch. This loop and file will switch to a debug environment where you will be able to see the debug environment on the left panel and your code will be on the right panel, main panel, and there it will be with the line number which I double clicked and created a dot point there. The program will go and stuck there. See, it is came and stuck it here in line number 2. Well, because when you click on main application, main Java class to run debug, the first method is get employee detail. And when it is calling get employee detail, it will go to the C class of get employee detail. And if you see, it is saying inside B class of get employee detail, right? It is showing that inside B class of get employee detail. Not only B class, it is also showing first it is shown inside C class of get employee detail, then it is showing B class of get employee detail. Okay. Now you need to go to the next line. So if you see in the eclipse, this point, step over F6, and this is step into. You want to go into this Java method or into into the method this one, and then again it is step return, come back. That is F7. So what we will do, we will go with F6 step over. See, it came to the next line. We will go with again F6, will step over. Come to the next line. We'll go with F6 again step over. It will come to the next line. Right? So again F6 step over. It will go to the next line. Now again F6, this 18 line number also we have put the dot point, line break point, right? So it will come to here. Now again F6, it will return back to the C employee. C employee class in the C employee class, you can see this out. See, right? This is how you debug, and by go visit this line by line, and you see I'm now came to main method, and in main method line number 27 we are. Now on click on 28, it will go to the next line. It will see now in next line what is there, get employees. Now if you click on F6, go to the 29, get employees. It will print after this, right? Because it is on the line, it has not crossed the line or it has not executed the line. If I do F6, it will print. Yes, done, right? So this is how we can also debug your. Uh, this is how we can also use Eclipse or use debugging option of Eclipse to uh, check the flow of the program, from which method to which method the program is flowing. That's how you can, sometimes that's how you can debug your error or issues if you are having anything in the program. So let's say you are having an issue in line number 28. If I'm having issue in line number 28, I will give a debug point in line number 26, 27, or 25. So let's say I've given a debug point in line number 27, 25 of main class. What I will do, I will I will just remove these debug points of B employee class. Now I will run this main method, right? So see, I will go debug as Java application. So it will come and stay in line number 27 because I've given a debug point there, 28 or line or 29 line has error. So it came and it is waiting for that. It is waiting there for me to make the code to execute or to make the code to go to the next line or make the or allow the JRE or JVM to go to the next line and display the output. F6, F6, F6. Done, right? So the F7 is, it will directly come out of that. So I will show you again what is the work of F7 now by doing this. So I'll press F7. It came out, right? That's all. See, debugger Java application, F7. Here you go. This is step into, this is step return, right? F7 I clicked, everything finished. So F6, F5, F7, they have these options. You know your Eclipse or your IDE, you can also find visual options. So explore your IDE, your tool, the way you want to explore and execute it. That will give you the way to how to execute, how to write the program, right? How to continue. So all the students those who have requested me or the learners those who have requested me to create a video and share with them. Some of them are watching this and they are learning. I also request you people you watch all this and learn it from. And if you have any questions, you can always mail me or you can always uh, put comment on the below the video. I will explain that or I will give the explanation of that particular question or situation in that particular place. Inheritance, if we talk about object-oriented programming system, we have discussed inheritance and polymorphism in detail, right? Abstract class concepts, interface concept. We also discussed about diamond issue. In Java, it is always multi-level inheritance, not multiple. That also we discussed. And what else we left out? They will tell you the people those are working on Java or those who are still interested to learn Java. Java is not going to go out of market. Java will be always there for application and product development. And every day Java is programming language is getting enhanced. These are the basic features or core features of Java which will be there till the end of programming language, object-oriented programming language. These will be there, and Java will never end, or Java will not dead for another decades of years because Java is also getting upgraded. The language where upgrade is stopped, right? The language which is not getting upgraded or updated regularly, that will have a timeline or lifetime. The language which is getting updated regularly or updated regularly, that language will never have any timeline. And when you go to any product-based company, there are many companies still they are having lots of application on Java, and Java is still surviving, and it will survive for another decades or more than that. Anything else I want to tell you? That's what I'm thinking about today's session. What else I want to tell? Constructor will discuss tomorrow because if I start today, it will take more time. Constructor will discuss tomorrow. Yeah, so I think we can end the session here today. I will have a next session on a constructor and other features of Java, object-oriented programming language features like you know uh, coupling and cohesion. So we'll discuss this on next session. Thank you everyone for watching my video and listening to this concept which I have explained here. Thank you everyone. I'll end the session now.